guys, I am back and it's to do my very first favorites video. This is going to be my February 2016 beauty favorites. So let's just jump right into it. I have decided to call this video Studs and Duds because I don't want to just talk about the stuff that I love, because I do come across some products that I don't like, and I have 3. I have been saving them specifically for this video. I'm going to return them and I really can't wait to get my money back. So I'll just go through those real quick. I have the CoverGirl True Blend Face Primer for dry skin. And at first I wasn't so sure about this. It feels much more like a moisturizer than a primer. It doesn't seem like it fills my pores or anything like that at all. Until I heard another YouTuber say that this made her skin bumpy, which is called Milia. It's Milia. I can't remember how to pronounce it. M-I-L-I-A. Milia. And it's like a pimple, but it's not a whitehead. It's just small little bumps. And I was like, holy crap, my skin's like that right now. I've only used this a couple times and my skin was like that out of nowhere. I have since stopped using it, and surprise, surprise, my skin's fine again. So I'm pretty sure I can attribute it to this stuff. So it's going back. Bye-bye. Next up is the Urban Decay Naked Skin. I did talk about this in my haul video, that I don't like it, and I've tried it with a beauty blender since then, and I still don't like it, and I really wish I did because the color is perfect, but it just doesn't work for me. It creases like hell under my eyes and I'm so sad about it. But, you know, things happen. It wasn't meant for me, obviously. By far the biggest letdown, this Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I want to love this foundation so bad. I bought a beauty blender knockoff just so that I could try it again and see if it worked. I have tried this foundation with a beauty blender, you know, the sponge thing. I've tried it with a couple different brushes, like a duo fiber brush, like a kabuki brush, a buffing brush, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work for me at all. The color is really nice. You know, the formula seems nice on this, but it creases so bad on my forehead, and it doesn't matter what kind of primer I put on before, it always just sinks into the fine lines and like sinks into my pores and accentuates them. I'm so sad that it didn't work. I really wanted it to, but there's only so much you can do. You know, I have given it my fair shot, but unfortunately there's just other foundations out there, like my MAC Studio Fluid. Yeah, MAC Studio Fluid. Something like that. That's my favorite foundation, and it's perfect for me. And this stuff just isn't. So if you guys like this foundation, leave me a comment down below. I know it's really popular, but I'm just curious as to like what it does on other people's skin, and if there's some kind of magical secret that I'm missing as to like how to make it work. I doubt there is, but stranger things have happened in the world, so just let me know if you like it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start with skincare products. I am probably going to do this in the way that I would do my makeup. First up is probably something you have never heard of before, because I've never heard of it. It's Kensington Apothecary Creamy Coconut Cleanser. And my best friend actually got this from me from Whole Foods. That's where she works, and she works in the like the beauty department there, and they give her a lot of stuff to try out. This didn't work out for her so well, but it works out well for me. It's just a really creamy cleanser, as the name suggests, and right now with the way my skin is, it's like pretty dry, but not horrible, I guess. This is working really well for me at the moment. It does kind of like smell I don't know, it smells a little funky, but all the ingredients in this are really nice. It is from Whole Foods, so naturally, you know, it's going to be natural and good for your skin. So it's a cleanser that I can feel good about putting on. My favorite moisturizer of the moment is the Julep What Your Skin Needs Restorative Facial Milk. And the best way to describe this is if a full-on creamy moisturizer and serum had a baby. It would be this. That's basically what it feels like. It is thin, and you use this little dropper, and it says massage 1 to 2 drops onto face after cleansing, but I usually have to use like a full dropper full, and I feel like you can't really over moisturize with this. It's nice, like you can continuously rub it into your skin and it will eventually sink in there. But like I said, it feels kind of like a serum mixed with a moisturizer. This has been doing wonderful things for my skin. It's like the only moisturizer that I'm using right now. It's about half gone. I have been using it every day and every night, and I absolutely love it. It's not breaking me out. It's not too dry. It's not too thick. It's perfect. And another, this is going to be so hard to show you. It's so tiny. So this, can you see that? Is Julep, I think that's how you pronounce it, Daily Clarifying Treatment Oil. And I got this teeny tiny little thing in a Allure beauty box. It is so small, and it also has a little tiny dropper, and it's just an oil, but it's an oil that you use for pimples. And that is something that blows my mind because I just wouldn't think that it would work. But it's got all these different kinds of oil in it and a lot of kind of antibacterial properties. So you can use it as a spot treatment and just put it on your little pimply areas. I've done it like that, but my favorite way to use it is 1 to 2 drops right over top of this Julep moisturizer. It's kind of a thick oil, so using it underneath of a moisturizer, you do have to use a little more, but over top of a moisturizer, you just have to use 1 to 2 drops for your whole face, and this stuff is amazing. It's like a miracle in a bottle. It clears my face up, but it doesn't dry me out like so many other crap acne medicines and like, anything with salicylic acid in it is so harsh, and they usually are loaded with alcohol, and it backfires and it makes your skin worse than it was before and dry and flaky. But this crap's expensive, I know that. But so far this little thing has lasted me a while, and when I'm done with it, I'm absolutely going to purchase the full size. It's amazing. I don't ever want to use anything else for my skin issues again. My favorite foundation, I don't think it's my favorite foundation of the month. I think it's just my new favorite foundation. This is my favorite. It is the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. I did a haul video and this guy was in there. If you didn't see that, that's okay, but you should. It's got a pump on it, and I am in the shade Light. It is a tad bit too dark for me. I actually feel like it's more on the orange side, which is kind of weird, but I love this stuff. I can't say enough good things about it. It smells good. The pump makes it really easy to get like just the right amount. You don't have to dispense a full pump. It allows you to go kind of somewhere in the middle, which is really nice. I love the coverage on this. It's like a medium coverage, but you can build it up, or you can put just a little bit on and buff it out and make it really light. It's just perfect, and it's got SPF 50. It feels really nice on the skin. I love it. Like, it covers my imperfections. It doesn't sink into my pores. It doesn't sink into any fine lines. It doesn't accentuate imperfections. It's just awesome. That's it. Next, I'm going to move on to blush. And there's only one. I love this. It's Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in the shade, God, I have such a hard time with that word, in the shade Rosé Champagne. I've heard a lot of people pronouncing this Rose Champagne, but there's a little like doohickey over the E, so it's rosé, but that's okay. I'll forgive you guys. Anyway, this color is so beautiful. It's kind of a peachy, bronzy. It does have some shimmer in it. I have been using and abusing this blush. I have worn it like almost every day in the month of February, and it's lovely. I really feel like this could look good on most skin tones. I think it might be a little too dark for like the really dark skinned ladies, but other than that, I think it's perfect. It works really well for me. It looks natural. It isn't cakey. You can build it up really well, or you can wear it really sheer with just like a quick little swipe with your brush. So yeah. This is turning into like a Wet n Wild favorites video, but I hauled a lot of their stuff if you saw that haul, and I've been really impressed with it. So the things I've been using this month have been those new Wet n Wild things, and one of them is this, God, that washes out so bad, is this geometric highlighting powder. It's in the shade Where the Dreamers Go, and it's a super fun highlighting powder. It has blue and like a pink purple shift. It has some light gold and some bronze, and I'm really impressed with this, especially because I paid like $2 something for it. I think the shimmer is really like finely milled. It's not chunky. It doesn't have those gross chunky sparkles in it that you sometimes get with like the lower end highlighters. I just think it's perfect, and it's kind of that like perfect fair skin highlight. I really like those pink purple shift highlights on fair skin people like myself, and this is it. I love it. So you really can't go wrong with it. They have 2 other colors as well. I have not tried those, but if they're anything like this one, they're amazing. I'm gonna move on to brushes, and I've got, oops, that's not a brush. I've got quite a few of those to talk about. So several, actually, 3 of them are from e.l.f. Dude, e.l.f. brushes are the shit, and they're either like $3 or $6 or something like that. They usually have like the higher end ones, like this guy right here. This was $6. They're always so soft, and I never have like shedding issues. The ones with the black handle are like the higher end ones. So this is a contouring brush. It's flat. Yeah, my brushes are dirty. Just get over it. At first I was using this to contour, but now I've been like using it to kind of bake like a nice line right underneath my contour with some lighter powder just to kind of clean it up. And I think it's perfect for that. I also have this e.l.f. angled contour brush. It's just kind of a small little brush that is flat and angled. This I absolutely love for the sides of the nose, contouring the cheeks. I think it's perfect for smaller detailed areas like the nose. Like this is the perfect nose contour brush ever. And probably my favorite one of all of them. So this thing is the small tapered brush, and this was also in the haul video. It looks like that. It's just kind of a domed brush. It's tapered, as it says, and I love to use this for highlighting. I think it's the perfect size. Just pop it in there, and it just works so well on the tops of the cheekbones. This is definitely my favorite thing to highlight with right now. I was using a fan brush, and it just didn't seem to pick up enough product for me. Like, I feel like this picks up the perfect amount of product. And if you want a heavier highlight, like, you can do it with this, but you can also get a more natural highlight. I just think this is such a great highlighting brush, especially because it's, what, like $3, something like that. And I think it's really comparable to the Anastasia highlighting brush that she has been selling like crazy, especially for that wonderful, beautiful highlighting kit that she just came out with. So this guy right here, it's it. Okay, I also have a BH Cosmetics 116 brush. This is from their Sculpt and Shape Face Contouring brush set, whatever the hell it's called. It comes with 10 pieces. This is just like a flat top kabuki brush. And it's so soft. It's very dirty. I know I really need to wash my brushes, but all of these BH Cosmetics brushes are really soft and they're so affordable. This I like to use for my foundation. Usually I'll just put some foundation on the back of my hand and then just kind of pat it on like that, stipple it on, and then blend it in, buff it in. And I think it just gives such a flawless finish with any foundation. I have
Awesome.
one brow product. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in medium brown. I also hauled this bad boy. I feel like this is just turning into like a favorites of the shit that I hauled video, but whatever. So if you guys haven't seen this, it's kind of like a long shape, almost triangular at the tip, and then it has a nice spoolie at the other end. And I love the shade selection for her brow products. They have more than 10 shades, like a shade for everybody from super light to black. And the formula on this thing is wonderful. It blends out on the eyebrows so beautifully. And I really am in love with this. I think this is my favorite thing to do my brows probably ever. It just works so perfectly for like right here, right in the middle, like by my nose or above my nose, because I have spaces where I just don't have any eyebrow hairs anymore, and I don't know why, but they just won't grow. And I can just make it so natural looking, and it really cuts the time down. It cuts the time that you spend doing your brows down because it is thicker, and it's fast, it's easy, the shades are beautiful, the formula is amazing. I think this thing is worth every penny, and I still drop it on the floor. That's okay. Yeah, go buy that. I have eyeshadow palettes that are my favorite. And these are always kind of my favorite eyeshadow palettes forever, but I have been really using them and loving them again this past month. I have been using the Lorac Pro, the first one, probably more than the second one, which is funny because the second one's actually my favorite. But I haven't used this a whole lot before, but I'm really enjoying these warm colors right now. My favorite colors are taupe. This is probably my most used color in this palette, and mauve. So I have gold. I have this palette on my eyes today, and I have sable, taupe, and gold on the lid. So I'm just going, oh, actually, I'm not going to swatch these for you. You guys have seen swatch videos of this. This thing's been around forever. But I like these palettes better than the Urban Decay Naked. They're cheaper and the value's better. You get more eyeshadows and they're beautiful. Like, you really cannot go wrong with these Lorac Pro palettes. They are so creamy and buttery and pigmented, and they blend so well. Like, these are dream eyeshadows. They are perfect. So the other one, I'm sure you all have seen this. Oop! Oh, the Lorac 2. This one is my all-time favorite palette. I love the colors in this. My favorite is Cool Gray. I use the hell out of that color. And the prettiest one ever is Rosé. Would you look at that? It's like a really pretty rose gold color. Just, oh my god, I love this palette so much. I love it. I love it. I love it. Did I say that I love it? I really do. So I have 3 lip products for you. They are all the same thing. They are the NYX Liquid Suede. I think these are just to die for. I have one on my lips right now. It is this shade. It's called Vintage. I have quite a few of these. My 3 favorites as of this moment are Soft Spoken. God, I'm so terrible. Sandstorm and Vintage, which is on my lips right now. The formula on these is kind of unlike anything I have tried before. When you first put them on, I feel like the feeling is a lot like, how many times can I say like? It's similar to the Lime Crime Velveteens, only in the way that it feels when you first put it on. It does not dry down matte. Like, it will transfer on your fingers or whatever it is, but it's so like creamy and almost moussey. It's so hard to explain. I guess liquid suede is really like the best way to explain it. They don't have a whole ton of colors. I hope they come out with a million more, but these are my 3 favorites. They are so, 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 so pretty. I have one nail polish. It is Julep Aquarius, and I'm wearing it. And oh my god, like, this nail polish is just to die for, and my camera can't even begin to do it justice. Oh my gosh. It's like a pink, purple, almost duochrome, shifty type of thing. All that stuff. That's it. Oh, look at that baby. It is so pretty. So yeah, that was the, I guess like January, February, whatever. They came out with it for the Aquarius babies. And actually all of these Zodiac nail polishes from Julep look really pretty so far. There's another one, I haven't bought it yet, but I absolutely plan to. They're all kind of like this, where there's like a shift to them, but I feel like I have a unicorn on my nails. Like, they're almost mermaidy, but they're kind of blue purple, so I feel like if you were to cut a unicorn open, it would bleed this color, and I'm totally fine with that. I have one hair product. This is Oscar Blondie. I don't know if that's how you say it. Texture and Volume Spray. I tried this out in an Allure Beauty box. And now that I have chopped all my hair off, I did, you see, there's no hair left. This stuff really works really well for me. I didn't so much like it when I had longer hair, but now that I can benefit from a lot of texture and volume, I am loving this stuff. It's not so much a dry shampoo, but it kind of comes out like one. It makes your hair a little bit like sticky and stiff, so just be warned of that. Like when you brush through it, it's kind of hard to get a brush through it, but it gives your hair amazing volume. So this stuff, it's great. Okay, I have one last thing and then this video is over. Something kind of random, but it's my favorite candle of the month. I am obsessed with anything Zodiac, specifically Leo things, because I am a Leo through and through, 110%. I found this baby at Ross, and it's a Zodiac candle. It's a Leo candle. I love it. It's so cute. It's in the scent Spiced Red Mango. What's really cool is that they had a bunch of other different Zodiac signs and they were all different scents. So it feels very personal, but oh, I love the smell of this. and it was, I think, $2.99 at Ross. So I've been burning that a lot lately, and I love it. Okay guys, so that concludes my February 2016 favorites. I hope you made it through this video and it wasn't too repetitive. I really ended up loving most of the stuff that I hauled. And if you liked this video or you learned something, if you want to pick some of this stuff up, let me know. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below what some of your favorite products are. If you liked any of the same products I did, if you have any questions, blah, 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 all that stuff, just talk to me. I want to talk to people. So yeah, please, did I already say please subscribe? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, so I will see you in my next video.